Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jake from today'siphone.com, and here is your TIP Daily for August 6, 2012. Ooh, I was totally making up that date. Okay, so the biggest news of the day is that iOS 6 Beta 4 was pushed to developers today. You can get it over the air on your iOS device, or you can download it from the Dev Center at apple.com. And mostly it's just bug fixes and stuff like that. There are a few major changes, one of which is there is no longer a stock YouTube application. Apple released a statement basically saying that their license to have the YouTube application has run out, and they're not going to renew it, and instead Google is working on an App Store application for YouTube, which I think this is definitely a good thing. The stock YouTube application in iOS now is pretty terrible, and an App Store application for YouTube designed by Google I think is going to be great. Other than that, the other big change in iOS 6 Beta 4 is a Bluetooth sharing option. Now, it's not really sure what this means yet, and this feature isn't functional, but if you have a device running Beta 4 and you navigate to the privacy settings, you'll see a Bluetooth sharing option, and if you click on it, you get a couple lines of text that says, "Apps that have requested the ability to share data via Bluetooth will appear here. These apps can share the data even when you're not using them." Nothing is certain now, but this is definitely intriguing, and it's a feature that didn't make the announcement for iOS 6, which means it could mean some new hardware stuff for the next iPhone. Now, speaking of hardware changes for the next iPhone, we have another leaked piece of the reported next generation iPhone, and this time it's a nanoSIM tray. Now, Apple's been working on getting the nanoSIM adopted in Europe and all over the world. It is a smaller SIM card than the micro SIM, which they started using with the iPhone 4, and that might seem a little bit surprising just because the micro SIM is so small. But the nano SIM card tray that we're looking at is actually 40% smaller than the micro SIM card slot tray on the iPhone 4S, and the nano SIM card can actually hold more data than the micro SIM, even though it's smaller. There's no way of knowing if this leak is legit, but I kinda hope it is. Anything to improve functionality while reducing wasted space is a plus in my book. Okay, well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Before I go, I'm going to leave you with a question of the day, and that is, of the two leaks I talked about today, the Bluetooth sharing and the nano SIM tray, which one would you prefer? If you could only pick one, would you want your devices to be able to share data via Bluetooth even when you're not using applications? Or would you want a nano SIM card that can hold more data and you waste less space so Apple can design this thinnest, sleekest phone possible? Let me know in the comment section down below or on Twitter at TIP_Jake. Please don't forget the links to everything I talked about in this video are in the description down below. And as always, for more news, views, and reviews, don't forget to check out today'siphone.com.